No matter how many times I watch it, I just get so pumped. Oh.
So I went to work today.
I love it. I love it. Frustrating. I don't know how companies stay in business who operate this way. First of all, let me turn this off. I need this. All right. So this is a really cool thing. It's a gimbal for iPhone. If it works properly, it's awesome. But the question is, how do you set this mug up? All right. So this is the counterweight. The counterweight's supposed to connect on here somewhere. Do you see a place where that counterweight goes? Do you see it? Neither do I. This is a great mystery. Now, it seems like the company would kind of discern that this would be a great mystery for their users, right? So they should clearly explain in the setup manual how to install the counterweight, right? Okay, so let's see if they do. All right, let's go to the simple, okay, like how about this one? It's showing a different side of it. Do you see the counterweight anywhere? No. All right. How about in the steps? Here we go, getting started with Fly X3 Plus. Step 1, okay, slip the case. Step 2, the counterweight bar direction is adjustable. Okay, now this line right here should show me where the counterweight goes, right? It should be clearly indicated. Where?
Adjust the counterweight arm in order to find the right balance. And once you're done with it, just switch on the power button and you are ready to go.
Oh.
The Icon Fly X3 Plus works incredibly well, generating very smooth.
Finally, somebody shows me where this is. All right, let's see. It's under there. All right, I think it's ready. It feels pretty smooth. Shall we go for a walk? How smooth is that? That's pretty smooth, huh? That's pretty smooth. And I'm walking pretty fast and it's not bouncing. That's pretty smooth. Look at this. Oh. Oh man, I wonder what it's like to do a walking time lapse. You know, I've really been inspired by this dude, Casey Neistat.
So maybe you've heard the news by now.
This guy is awesome. I really, really like his videos. And you know what's a trip is I didn't start watching him until I heard that he ended his vlog. And man, just watching his vlog got me all pumped and excited about doing a vlog. See, the thing you need to understand is that your greatest creative resource is not technology. Your greatest creative resource is not money. Your greatest creative resource is not even time. Your greatest creative resource is inspiration. You know, I was thinking about this book written by Gordon MacDonald called Ordering Your Private World. You got to read that book, Gordon MacDonald, Ordering Your Private World. And he starts off by, he gives this analogy of these Florida sinkholes, the Florida sinkhole complex. Now, what was happening in Florida was the ground was opening up all of a sudden, like big holes in the earth would open up, swallow up houses, swallow up cars, sometimes swallow up apartment complexes and even whole city blocks. And so they did all these geological surveys to figure out what in the world was going on and why these sinkholes were happening. And what they discovered was that there were these underground rivers like miles deep beneath the ground, or a mile deep, but it was very deep. And these underground rivers would dry up. And when the underground river would dry up, it would leave this big gaping opening, even though it was like a mile underground. It was a big gaping hole in the earth underground, and the soil above it would get softer and softer and softer and softer until it would collapse to fill that hole. And when it would collapse to fill that hole, it would cause a collapse all the way up on the surface. So the problem was an underground river that dried up. And as I read that, I started to ask myself, and MacDonald doesn't really make this point, but the point that kind of hit me was, I need to identify my underground rivers, the underground rivers that sustain my life, and I need to be sure that I don't allow those underground rivers to dry up, because it's when those underground rivers dry up, that's when my world begins to cave in. And so when I begin to think about my underground rivers, what are they? The primary underground river in my life is inspiration. That is, when I'm inspired, I can do anything. But when I lack inspiration, I can't do anything. And so I had to stop and ask myself, what are the things that inspire me? And I had made a list of things that inspire me. I get inspired when I hear new ideas from various people. It doesn't even matter who. If I hear an idea that kind of sparks something on the inside of me, bam, I get inspired, and now all of a sudden I can create. I'm kind of like Pong. I need ping, you know? Me trying to be creative all by myself is like trying to play ping pong by yourself. I need I need something to bounce off of. And what I realize is I simply cannot allow that underground river of inspiration to dry up. And so I've always got my eye out for the next inspiring thing.